Wanted to make a quick shout out to Mango Manor. Ordered some scions from them in the mail. Already opened the package up and took a look at them, but they look very fresh. Very good quality people, and very good business they got going. Ordered me 2 CAC, 2 Malika. He threw in there an extra Malika for me. And we have 2 Maha Chinook as well. So we have a total of 7 scions, which we're going to be grafting onto some of the trees today. If you're interested in this kind of video, stick around. We'll be putting some of these varieties on Nam Doc Mai. I believe Fairchild's going to get a couple grafts. We have a Valkyrie that's going to get some grafts on it. And we might throw some on the Glen as well. I do have that Atulfo seedling I've already done grafts onto. It's the last grafting video that I posted. And that one, the grafts are still green. Nothing's pushing, but they're still green and nothing's rotting off. So we'll see what the success rate is on that. Wish me luck, and thank you again, Mango Manor. Tools we'll need for the job today are some good pruners, some grafting tape, alcohol to disinfect all your tools with, and a sharp blade that is also disinfected. As y'all can see here, I completed the first one. That's right here. It's a Malika. Really well. It came pre-wrapped and labeled by Mango Manor. We did the sip ties, did a cleft graft, and we'll be showing you how we did that on this one. We're going to zoom into this scion here. You can barely see it there, but that's where we're going to be working. Here we have our CAC scion, pre-wrapped. First thing we're going to do is we're going to use our pruners, and we're going to make a fresh end. So you can see that one has browned. That is some nice, healthy wood. We will then use our blade, and we will form a wedge, being that we're doing a cleft graft. With tape and all, just go through and cut that. Go on the other side. Get you a little bit better focus here. It's a little thick. Feel free to be able to shave it down. We do not want to see that upward angle at the end. We want it to be nice and flush, so if you have to shave it a little bit, carefully do so. That looks pretty good. You see the cambium layer there. Alright, so we have our wedge on our scion. Let's move on to working on the tree. Here is the scion we're going to be working. I've matched the scion thickness to the thickness of the branch. You don't always have to do that, but if it does line up, that's a good thing. I'm going to go ahead, make an incision. Let me see the scion. It's also good if the scion has a curve to match it up beforehand, so you know where to make your cut. We're going to go just off center. I like to hold the wood because sometimes the wood is so tender that your blade just slides right into it. You can cut yourself and also make a much bigger incision in the branch than you needed to. Match the length of your cut to the length of your wedge. I believe that's going to do us just fine. So now we will place our scion with the buds facing up into our tree, gently pressing in and making sure at least one side of the wood lines up with the other. That looks beautiful. You in here real close so you can see. There's our incision. Put my hand in the background so you'll. There it is. There's our cleft graft. This side is lining up mostly, and this side is lining up as well. Try to get it to focus there so you can actually get it. There you go. So we're gonna get ready and wrap that. Here we have the scion all wrapped up. Let me bring y'all in so you can see the result. Not sure if it's gonna zoom in well enough for you to see under that plastic, but give it a try. Looks pretty good. Everything's nice and tidy. So now we're gonna move on to doing our zip ties like we did on the Malika on this side. There's our cat, zip tied, ready to go. We'll throw some baggies over it to help those scions maintain moisture and they won't dry out on us. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Now we're gonna start on Valkyrie. We're gonna do 2 grafts on it. We're gonna do a Maha Chinook and another cack. The 2 branches are these 2 here. This one and this one. So what we're gonna do is first match up which one would be better where. This one looks thicker than this one, so we'll go with that. We'll do the Maha here and the cack here. Once again, for reference, we'll go ahead and cut a new end on our scion. Let's do it right about there. Nice fresh wood. We'll go ahead and take off some of this tape here so it doesn't get in the way. Don't worry, we're going to tear this piece of the scion off anyway. There you go, the wood is exposed. Now, like we did last time, let's first find a place where we want to match this. The scion's got a regular curvature, so we'll match this one to that one. We'll cut it right here. There we go. And the scion's going to sit just like that. So let's go ahead and cut our wedge. Once again, matching it to the scion. So we'll do it here and here. There's a good wedge. Not looking too great, too happy with that, so we can always go a little further back and make our wedge a little bit better. Trim off the end of this wood here, and we have a much better looking wedge. Still a little more thick on this side, so we'll trim it so it fits in there nice and snug. There we have it, y'all. Set that scion down and we'll make our incision. And we also want to kind of see where we want to go. I just make a mark with my knife. And then we're going to go just off center and we're going to go straight down. Very easy not to cut yourself. I'm going to go just slightly past the mark that I made. Here's our maha. We're going to insert that into our incision that we made into the tree. That fits really well. We're going to try and give it another little push downward. But that looks really good, y'all. I'm really happy with that. You can see the incision there. Come on. See if it'll focus. It just does not want to focus. All right. So far, there's maha on Valkyrie. Now we're going to go ahead and tape that graft point. I'm not using the expensive buddy tape. I'm using the, forget what they call it, but it's similar, but it's not it. Parafilm, I think they call it. Usually start at the bottom. I mean, I haven't had the best success rate, period, with grafting, but I'm not sure if it's the tape that makes the difference. As long as it's sealed from the water, I believe it should do what it's supposed to do. We're gonna hold that union there, keep wrapping around while keeping our pressure and making sure that that scion is getting good contact with the wood we just attached it to. Like I said, these scions already came pre-wrapped. So once I get a certain level up the scion, I'll start going back down so I can then tie it off. And I think we have arrived at that point now. So I'll just pull that off, give it a good wrap around. Just a simple knot. If I can get the end through. Okay, we got it through there. Pull it nice and tight. Just break it off. Okay. And we have us a maha graft just like that, y'all.